everyone. So July 5th, I thought I'd do a little garden update for my backyard, my raised beds, and just, I guess in general, my backyard garden. If you watched my last video, you knew I put a tomato plant in here, and of course it died. So we've got a sunflower and some zinnias and marigolds and nasturtiums in here and some aslam. So that looks pretty good. It's liking that home. So we just got mixed various flowers that do not look like they're liking this pot or that spot or something. Something's eating on it. I don't know. But my strawberry bed is pretty much done for the season. It's in desperate need of some cleaning up and weeding out and remulched and all that good stuff. So that'll be happening probably end of August or so. Pineapple plant's doing much better out back than it did out front. I've got some anise that just keeps coming up and coming up. It's from the neighbors, or maybe the previous homeowners here had it everywhere, and it's just all these dormant seeds, but it's coming up everywhere. And I just pull and pull and pull, and because I don't really use it for anything. I guess I could make some tea with it. Hot peppers. These are sweet banana peppers, and they're setting on. And my pole beans. I'll try to keep them away from the neighbor's yard. They like to use Roundup, especially on my stuff. Got a row of marigolds, some cabbage, onions, red and white. Some, excuse me, I think that's romaine lettuce. A little bit of garlic has fallen over. And we've got a grape tomato. It's getting a little bit of blight on it, as well as my Roma tomato is getting a little bit of blight on it. I've been trying to pick it off as it goes, but we've just had so much rain this past June. It's actually rained almost every single day for 2 weeks now, plus all the other rain we've gotten. Cucumbers are looking a lot better. And now the sun decides to come out when I'm filming, of course. I don't think this is broccoli like I thought it was the last video. I think some of it may be. But like this is definitely broccoli. This, I think this might be collards. I think. I'll have to look it up and see. I've just got garlic bulbs planted here and there and everywhere, and onions and marigolds. But this is my herb bed. The potted strawberries have liked all this rain. The chives I cut all the way down to the ground, and like I'd hoped, they come back and they start blooming again. So they're doing good. And of course the dill from last year seeded, and it's just everywhere. Got a little bit of sage back there that I transplanted from out front. We don't use a whole lot of it, so I don't need a whole lot. Got a little bit of basil, cilantro, of course another marigold, a little row of first year garlic. I think that is Thai basil, and that's spicy basil. I'm not sure. I may have those confused with one another. Rosemary and a volunteer potato. And the oregano, if you've watched my other videos, you know it was like up to here. I chopped it all the way back, and it's coming back really well. So, happy about that. We've got a loofah in the back over here that's finally taken off and started growing. They grow really small, really slow, not small. Got some gladiolas, lettuce that bolted, onions, of course, bush beans, that are putting off some beans already. Onions are looking pretty good. We've got a little bit of carrots in here, and radishes and beets that just are not growing very well. I guess they're more cool weather, and so when all this other stuff grew up, they started taking off growing. And so I could probably pick a couple carrots, but here's a sweet pepper. I had to buy it from the store. All the plants that I tried to grow this year just died, everything. And then I had all these volunteer tomatoes just show up here and there. We've got broad beans that just, I got them in February, well, early March, but they just, I guess they just don't like it, the heat, and something was eating on them. They probably got the black fly thing. I had one seed pod, I believe. Yep. And I got a volunteer pepper. Not sure what kind that'll be. I've had various types back here. And of course we have a volunteer sunflower. Sweet potatoes. And there's tomatoes just coming up everywhere. So I guess maybe I should just wait for them to come up instead of planting them. Sorry, that was probably way too fast. My apple tree and my blackberry bushes. Blackberry bushes, they're growing, but I'm just not, they're not producing a whole lot. I've not even gotten one blackberry off of them because of the birds. But there's some blackberries setting on, but I probably won't get them. My winesap apple looks like it's recovering from it had died back, so it's a little fighter, and hopefully it'll keep fighting till we get it in the ground. I just noticed I have a tomato growing in my compost. My husband got laid off from his job of 20 years. Talk about frightening, but maybe that will actually get in the ground now. Just the winesap apple. Anyway, here is a Cherokee purple, which seems to like this spot. There's no blight on it anywhere, I hope. Nope, don't see any. It's loving it. I threw a couple pepper seedlings in here. I thought if they live, they live. If they don't, they don't. You know, I don't really have any place to put them. And they weren't growing, they weren't thriving to even be able to be transplanted. They were like this big. So, and they've like quadrupled their size. So, that's good. Marigolds, and I put onions in, and some basil. So they're all liking that. Strawberry pot is doing very well. For one in a pot, it's putting out all these shoots, so I'm going to root those, and I'll have plenty of pot or new plants. Another volunteer tomato. I have no idea what it is, but judging from the tiny little blooms, I'd say it's some sort of cherry. We've got a couple more in here. I've just been taking the ones that I find and planting them in various places just to see where they grow or will grow. I put a couple over here as this little spot gets afternoon and evening sun. So my husband cut my rose bushes back and just about killed them. So I've been out here trying to trim them up and get them back happy again and blooming like they did. They've put off a lot of growth, so I'm hopeful that we didn't kill them. And last is the strawberry pots or barrel over here. which they're growing very well in it. They're just not producing a lot of strawberries. And what is being produced, I guess, is being seen by the birds and getting ate. So I'm hopeful next year this will really take off. I've got raspberry starts everywhere. With some 4 o'clocks. They come up every year without fail. And we have the patio globe tomato, or so it says that's what it is, but they're supposed to be red. Those are yellow. So who knows, but so far so good with it. It's not liking the weather a whole lot, but it's putting on tomatoes. I've got a little bit of basil in with it. So keeping my fingers crossed my Roma tomato doesn't get completely overtaken by blight, and the little grape tomatoes. That way I can at least put something back in the freezer maybe, or make a jar of sauce at least. I don't know, but anyway, hope everyone's having a great July so far, and so thanks for watching.